So I'm decapitated.
Yeah. Been there.
What's up? McWork. Yeah. Trust me, there's a long list of broadcasters that's never gotten that one right. Well, he was on a race the other night that was broadcasted. I didn't even know it was broadcasted because I got to where I race so much, and that guy was just calling me Cody M the whole time. He just finally gave up on trying the last name. Irish, Indian, and German all come together to make that happen.
And Bill, thanks for changing that flag number stuff, color on it. You there, Bill? Take a break.
He ran away.
Hey, there's Eddie.
Sounds like.
He's trying to get over the 4-inch lip.
And welcome everybody to week number 2 to the Simbility Xfinity series as we're taking on Hot Atlanta Fast and Furious drafting style track tonight. Got about another 8 minutes left here in practice before they ended early. I know the timer's showing 22 minutes. There's a look at number 1 car, Jacob Vaughn. Here's third place finisher from last week, the 87 car of Andrew Smith. That admin box car looks pretty sweet. Tom Johnson out on track in the number 23 car. Let's try and see it. I'm not seeing last week's winner, Tanner Sharp. Don't see him in session. The 22 is Stephen Kiefer out on track. I see he's trying to get pit road down. Unlike most tracks where you come off a forward and you're able to dive down on the pit road, Atlanta now has you enter going into 3, and you have to run the berm all the way around. But then pit road speed actually starts on pit road like normal. leaderboard with last week's runner-up, Nate Catella. If DraftKings had action on last week, my money would have been on the 45 Eddie Hawks. He was up and down that field. He was one of the fastest cars out there. Came up short there in the end, but he is going to be a force to deal with tonight. Ryan Lawrence is 69 and Derek Brown. That's a sharp-looking car, the number 28 of the Cody McGork. '99 and Johnny Berardi. Top of the leaderboard right now for practice, 76 of Jason Lance. There's a good look at the number 3 car, Thomas Wise. New leader atop the board. The 98 of Chris Roberge, I believe. I'll have to get a proper pronunciation on that. Says he's the nicest Canadian. And I raced with a few Canadians on the league last night. I'm going to have to bring this one up to him. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for practice here. Going to get ready for some qualifying. The nice thing about tracks like Atlanta, Daytona, and Talladega, if you mess up your qualifying, you're not in that bad of shape because you can just easily make your way through the draft, especially in the Xfinity cars. We'll ride along with Jason Lance for his qualifying lap. That first lap, stay up high and get all the momentum they can get. Staying low here on the second lap. Top of the leaderboard. Here comes Jason. Complete the second lap. Jason Lance, top of the leaderboard. Followed by Tom Johnson. And Eddie Hawks, Billy Wise, and Brian Longhead. Johnny Berardi has just jumped up to fourth. Andrew Smith to complete his qualifying run. Andrew's able to jump up to 6th. Here comes Stephen Kiefer to finish his qualifying. Stephen Kiefer jumps up to 4th. Michael Eaton jumps to 6th. Here comes Cody to finish his. He's cutting it real low. Let's see if it pays off for him. He must have been off track a little bit. Welcome back. So we get ready for 90 laps here at Atlanta. Let's take a look here at our starting grid. Starting on pole, the 76 of Jason Lance. Outside him, the 45 of Eddie Hawks. Row number 2, you have the 1 of Jacob Vaughn. Outside him, the 22 of Stephen Kiefer. Last week's runner-up, the number 4 car of Nate Catilla, rolling off 5th. Outside him, the 8 car of Michael Eden. Tommy Johnson and Brian Lowhead make up row number 4. Row number 5, Andrew Smith in the 87 car. Outside him, the 32, Billy Wise. Row number 6 made up of the 99 car of Johnny Berardi. Starting 12th, the 28 car of Cody McGork. Starting 13th, the 69 car of Derek Brown. Outside him, the 3 car of Tommy Wise. And starting shotgun on the field, the 98, the nicest Canadian you know, Chris Robert. Jason Lance getting ready to bring him into the restart zone. Green flag's going to wave for the first time tonight as we go 90 laps at Atlanta. Base car is in. And the green flag is out. We are underway. Two by two going in turn number one. Everybody makes it through turn number 1, 2, clean. Jacob Vaughn staying right behind Jason Lance so we complete lap number 1. Nate Catilla catches apron just a bit. He's able to gather it back up as him and Eddie Hawks going to try to team up and run the leaders back down. Everybody's starting to get single file now. Nate makes his way up to second spot. We got a caution flag. Looks like Michael Eden and the 87, Andrew Smith, just made a little bit of contact on the exit of 4 there. Try along, I believe one eyes on this one. Early trouble for last week's third place finisher, Andrew Smith. You hate to see it. car once again. Jason Lance leading them into the restart zone outside him. Last week's runner-up, a 4-car, Nick Catilla. Jacob Vaughn third, Stephen Kiefer fourth, Tom Johnson fifth, Cody McGork sixth, seventh, Michael Eden, eighth, the 69 car, Derek Brown, ninth, Andrew Smith, 10th, Thomas Wise. Base car is off the track. We enter the restart zone. Green flag is out. Right along with Nate. On the back bumper, your leader, Jason Lance. Jacob Vaughn hanging tough on the outside there. 23 at Tommy Johnson. He's looking to get up there. See if he jumps up the high line, helps out Jake. Cody's made his way up from 12 up to 4th right now. So right down the leaders. He's started in that Ford Mustang going into the turn. Jake's not giving up on that outside line. Nate gets a little bit loose, gathers it back up. Cody gives him some breathing room. Michael Eaton right behind the 28 there. He's made his way back up. Jake saw it open and he was able to get down behind Jason. Now Cody's there on the outside. Single foul. the outside. Maybe he's looking for the lead. Pull stack behind the 76. Yellow flag is out. Trying to find what the yellow is for, and I'm not seeing it. Everybody's coming down the pit lane right now, trying to get some new rubber and a fuel tank, or a full tank of fuel. Jacob stayed out. So did Nate. I seen Jason Vance did pit. Thanks again to all the great sponsors that make this league possible. As we get ready to restart the race, 19 laps in the book, 71 more to go. Jacob Vaughn starting them off. Nate Catilla outside him, Stephen Kiefer and Tom Johnson, row number 2. Row number 3, you have Jason Lance and the 66 of Brian Lawhead. Jason Lance will be your first person on new tires. Green flag is out. Nate pulls in behind Jacob. place Tom Johnson in the 23 Ford Mustang. He's letting that pony run on the outside. Jason Lance on the inside, making ground. Ryan jumps up, try to catch the draft. Then Tom Johnson. Jason's weaving his way through the field. Restarted sixth. He's up to third. Side drafts off of Nakatilla. He's just going to keep on rolling. Getting the side draft off the right rear of Jake. Jake tries to pull down, create a little bit of space. Jason carries that momentum right around him on the outside. Jason Lance out front right now. Making his way through the field. Got 2 Fords in your top 5 on 3rd and 5th. The rest are all Chevys. Jacob's able to get underneath the 76 there. You have a battle for the lead right now. Jason on the outside. Jacob Vaughn on the inside with the help from Stephen Kiefer. Nate was up there in the 4-car pushing the 76. He's starting to make his way back up there into the picture. Let's see if he gives Jason a bump all the way up to the front. Oh, you seen Jacob catch the apron there just a little bit. Got a little bit squirrely going into the quad oval. Nate dives to the inside. Jason tries the side draft. Got real close there. And Jake's clear. Let's see if he pulls up. tries to work both lines or if he just stays down low. He's staying low, protecting the inside. Jacob leads that lap. That's the 4 and 76. They're neck and neck down the backstretch. Cody's just sitting there in fourth, just watching all of it happen in front of him. And there's the 45, Eddie Hawks. Sitting there in sixth. He's making his way up here for the lead pack. Oh man, the 4 catches the apron, catches the 76 of Jason Lance. Yellow flag is out. See, Nate just catches the apron, comes back up, collects 76. Cody's part of it. Well, the 8 and the 22, Stephen Kiefer also get a piece of that one. Right along for 22, Stephen Kiefer. You hate to see it happen. Pace car is in. Jacob Vaughn bring him into the restart zone. Green flag is out. '76 trying to work his way back up to the front. Right on the high side of Nick Attila. Jason Vance back up to the top. Nate looking low there in third place. Leaving it open for the 45 and 28 to make a run on the outside there. Look back from the roof of the leader into the field. Yellow flag out once again. You see, three of the Tommy Wise got a little bit loose there. Came back up. The 87, Andrew Smith had nowhere to go and got in the back of him. And then the 8, Michael Eden, he went in between them, but then he collected the inside wall. Halfway through the race, 45 down, 45 to go. Jason Lance is bringing him into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Jason and Nate pull out. '76 with a block 1-1. Down the 1 and 4 are neck and neck coming out turn number 4. You have Eddie Hawks back there in 4th, just sitting waiting. You can throw a blanket over the top 4 right now. Jake's just hanging there on the outside still. Nate gets loose off of exit. He's able to gather it back up. Five's on the outside there of the 4. 4 gets loose again. He's able to save it. Riding once again, 23 of Tom Johnson. He's there watching from 6, watching the top 5. He's making his way down low on the inside of the 28 of Cody. Looks like he's able to get that spot. He's just sitting there. Brian with a good run. Nate's worked his way back up to second. Jacob was able to work his way underneath Jason. Jason went from first back to fourth. Right now, your top 10, single file. Everybody's just riding, trying to bide their time to the end here. 32 laps to go. Jacob Vaughn out front, Nick Catilla second, Eddie Hawks third, Jason Lance fourth, Cody McGurk fifth, Tom Johnson sixth, Stephen Kiefer seventh, Brian Lawhead eighth, Derek Brown ninth. Your top 10, Andrew Smith in the 87 car. .45 and 76 working together on the high side there. Going to be 3 wide for the lead. Well, the 4 gets into the 1, collects Jake and Jason. Yellow flag is out. That was a hard hit for the one of Jacob Vaughn. Nate saw an open, tried to go there. Just wasn't enough room for him. Your leaders come down the pit road. go back to green. 63 laps in the books. Before Nick Attila out front. On the outside of him, Cody McGork. Followed by the 69 and Derek Brown. In the fourth spot be Eddie Hawks, actually. The fourth spot would be the 66 of Brian Lawhead. Fifth be Eddie Hawks, followed by the 76 of Jason Lance. Tom Johnson, Stephen Kiefer, Jacob Vaughn, and Andrew Smith rounded out your top 10. Green flag is out once again. This Nate leads him down into turn number 1. Side of Nate. 45 is going to go with him. Five laps to go. Cody McGork is out front. The 28 machine. Here comes the 45 on the outside. He's got help from the one of Jacob Vaughn. The one with a big push to the 45. Fast Eddie Hawks leading that lap. 23 to go. 45's clear. He drops down low. Inside line, pretty tough to beat right now. .28 giving the 45 everything he can. Go getting into that turn. One's there at the right rear, getting that side draft through the tri-oval. 16 laps to go, and the top 5 are all right there. This is anybody's race still. $15 laps to go. Riding the spot, Nick Attila. Top line's losing its momentum, losing ground. '28's getting loose. He's able to keep it together. Jason Lance looks on the outside of the floor. Big checkup. Nate got loose. Everybody's able to make it through. $12 laps to go. You have Eddie Hawks out front, followed by the 28. They got a nice size gap. If those two work together, they should be able to just pull away. Let's see if Jacob and Jason can chase them down. Tom Johnson, Nate, it looks like they're going to try to work the high side. That's not going to help that pack catch the leaders. Everything they can to get up there. 10 laps to go. Coming to 9 to go. There's an 0.8 of a gap between Jake and Cody. The second group here got separated now. Eight laps to go. Still 0.7 gap between second and third. 7 laps to go. to go for the 45 and 28 out front. Second pack's closing in. The one should be able to catch a draft off 28 now. Yeah, he's within 4/10 of them. What's going to happen? They're going to leave clock out to dry. And that second group gets there. Is the 28 going to stay with them? Jake stays low. 28 gets a little bit loose. Creating the separation. 5 laps to go. Making 4 to go. Jason's looking on the outside. Here comes 23 at Tommy Johnson. Tried to get high there. Coming to 3 to go here at the line. 76 and 23 make a little bit of contact back there. Everybody keeps it going. Top 3 breakaway. Let's see if Jason's able to get a good run off of the 1. The 1's looking low on the 28. Going down the backstretch. One gets the 28 a little bit loose. He's able to keep hold of it. 2 to go. Eddie has a 5/10 lead. They go down into 3 and 4, the 28 and 23 right now. White flag is out. White flag is out. The 28 is right there along with Tommy Johnson. They get it down in 3 and 4. 23 gets a little bit high. Jacob's looking low for 3rd spot. Eddie Hawks is bringing it in. The 45, Eddie Hawks, is your winner. Tonight's winner of the Simability Xfinity Series. Fast Eddie Hawks. Look at your winner, number 45, Eddie Hawks. All right, let me jump down here to the broadcast booth and find third place finisher, then one of Jacob Milan. Hey, Jake, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Congratulations on your third place finish tonight. I know you probably wanted more. You're definitely up front fighting all night for it.
Yeah, I definitely did. It was fun though. I'll take it.
Those last few laps definitely had to be exciting for you. Definitely a tough break there to get caught up with that last caution, but I mean, you made a good rebound there.
Yeah, I did. It was a hard fought one.
So nerves probably still got to be going pretty good right now. I know Atlanta always gets my heart beating pretty good.
Yeah, it's I'm not a real NASCAR person on here. I'm more of a dirt guy. But yeah, I ran it with these guys, so I'm gonna run the season and yeah, try it out and do it like that.
All right, man, that sounds great. Go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors.
Okay, well, I'd like to thank Logan's Removal Solutions, Hometown Plumbing and Drain Services, Admin Box, you, Executive Top, Landscaping, uh, Highline Motorsports. Yeah, that's basically about it this season.
All right, man, that sounds good. What's your outlook for Watkins Glen next week?
Uh, I don't know. Never been on a Watkins Glen with an Xfinity car. I did it with the GT3s. So I don't know. We'll see how we do on Monday or Wednesday or Friday.
All right, man, that sounds good. That's your third place finisher, Jacob Vaughn.
Thank you.
Hey, Cody, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, way to go on your runner-up finish tonight, bud.
I appreciate it, man. We had a fast Energy Smithlow Country Ford for sure. We survived a couple of near misses there. Never did really put a scratch on the car all night, and was able to keep ourselves up there at the front. And then I got hooked up with my buddy Eddie, and that's pretty much it. Once we got hooked up, they weren't passing us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you stayed right there on the back of that 45's bumper, and you guys started to pull away, especially when that second group started fighting within each other.
He and I work really good together. We had several races in the past, but most notably Talladega. Uh, a while back, we really kind of developed a good drafting chemistry there to where we could control the race together. And before this league, I'd never met him or never ran with him before, and we just have that. Sometimes you run with guys and you just find people on the track that you race well with, and you can really play these drafting plate tracks together. So me and him's just kind of always had that connection to where we can kind of do that. And he had a lot of speed, and I had a lot of speed, and we kept our cars out of trouble and didn't knock the fenders off of it. And that's a huge part of it, is not knocking the fenders off the thing and being able to get there at the end with the car in one piece. And we was able to do that once we got hooked up. We were a pretty good combination. Those guys ran us down there at the end. They made it fun. The one definitely got me arrow loose a couple of times, and thank the Lord I was able to save the thing and get back after it. But yeah, it was a fun race. A lot of fun running here at Atlanta, and really enjoyed racing with these guys tonight.
That's one thing I definitely love about the Xfinity cars is you're able to get on somebody's right corner and you're able to get them loose. And yeah, you definitely saved it a few times tonight there at the end.
That's something I've learned with these Xfinity cars. I ran trucks for the longest time, and then I got bored with those, and I really wanted to get into this car and force myself to be a better racer. I wanted to challenge myself to try to run a car like this that I wasn't exactly comfortable with. That I knew it took more driver talent, because with the trucks you're kind of always stuck on the top of people because of the way that they are. With these cars here, it takes a lot more driver input and driver skill, and it's been a challenge for me. I've absolutely adapted to it, and um, really got a feel for this car a lot faster than I expected to. But it's fun to have that challenge. It's fun to race around guys like like Eddie, like Billy Wise, like Tom. That you know you've got those guys that they're gonna race you clean. They're gonna race you hard, but they're not gonna do anything to take you out. They're gonna race you clean, and that's fun to be able to put that together, and then come out here with a second place finish. I didn't race Daytona, so to come here my first race of the year and second place off the bat, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, here's another fun fact for you too, Cody. You're tonight's biggest mover, hardest charger as well.
you know, I saw that lap I put out in qualifying, and I was like, golly, I felt like it was so much better than that. But I'm notoriously not that great of a qualifier on plate tracks. But at the end of it, I'll find myself there somehow. So I wasn't worried about it, but it did kind of feel a little not to put a good qualifying lap down. But hey, that Energy Smith Low Country Ford, man, it was fast off the truck. I knew we had a little something for him if we could just get up there, and I patiently moved my way through the field, and I tried not to put anybody in a bad spot or anything, just to try to race everybody as respectful as I could and get there towards the end. And luckily, it all played out good for us at RV2 Motorsports.
Hell yeah, it did. Go ahead and give a shout out to all your people there, Cody.
I got a couple of people I need to give a shout out to. First of all, my buddy Quentin Moore, who runs this league with me sometimes. Dude's like an absolute brother to me. He's gone through some second and third degree burns. He's going to have surgery this coming up week to fix those. So I just want to give him a shout out to him. I always appreciate him being there for me and being my brother, and I'm praying for him every day. And I want to also give a shout out to a really good friend of my dad. His daughter was involved in a wreck today. Luckily, she was okay, but the person that hit her, he had a medical episode and passed away. So I'm praying for that person's family tonight and just keeping them in our thoughts. Can't imagine getting that phone call. I know that's a very difficult thing, and I'm praying for them, and I pray that they have comfort and peace during this time of their loss, and thankful to the Lord that He kept her safe, and there's no real injuries for her. She might be sore for a couple of days, but other than that, just I want to thank everybody that supports us and always looks out for us on this RV2 Motorsports team, and really enjoyed being here tonight. Can't wait till next week.
All right, thank you. And that's Cody McGork. What's your outlook for next week at Watkins Glen, Cody?
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. But hey, what's your outlook for next week at Watkins Glen?
Well, Lord, I think I've ran everything there except for a trash can. I like that track. I have a pretty good feel for it. I've ran there in GT3 and GT4, and LMP2. I've been there in truck. Have not been there in Xfinity yet, but that is such a technical track, but it's a very fun track, and I really look forward to it. As far as road courses go, that's probably my favorite personal one that we run, other than when our team runs the Daytona 24-hour race. That Watkins Glen, man, that's if you can just hit your marks and take care of your car, you can really put some good lap times down there. And I think that'll be a lot of fun next week. You'll see some guys up there at the front. I think Eddie will be there again, and you'll see Tom. You'll see probably the same cast you saw this week. Jason Lance will probably be up there again, but it's it's really a lot of fun if you can just take care of your car, but actually carry some speed through those corners, especially that inner chicane. Um, I really like that place, so I'm looking forward to that. I didn't know we were going there next week, so I'm definitely looking forward to that now.
Yeah, I'm definitely the same way as you. It's definitely one of my favorite road courses. Hopefully, we get to talk to you again next week.
I certainly hope so, dude. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, have a good one, Cody.
You too, man.
Eddie Hawks, do you got a copy?
I've got a copy.
Congratulations, sir. Good victory tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were my pick for last week, and I knew you were going to be a threat here again tonight, and you sure enough proved it.
Yeah, last week was a kind of a disaster. I mean, it was a couple wrecks took me out, but it's all good. Today, at least, everything was nice and clean.
There at the end, I thought they were going to make it exciting for us. They were starting to make a run there towards you, and you're able to keep it out front there for this last final 10 laps.
Yeah, Cody was pushing me really well. He gave me a couple of really good shots. Probably about lap 85 because I think they might have got by me then. But yeah, he gave me a really good. If it wasn't for him, they probably would have passed me. So I thank Jacob for pushing me out there first. But Cody stuck with me the rest of the race. So yeah, he was a good partner to have back there.
Yeah, there's definitely a few times that looks like they were trying to push you all the way through that turn.
Yeah, yeah, I had to remind him a couple of times not to corner. So, but it made it a little exciting. But these things are loose as it is, especially on old tires. We had a heck of
Uh,
a time in practice, but everybody seemed to got a handle on it. Had a couple went around, but other than that, it was a great race. I think for us.
Yeah, it was definitely an exciting race, especially there towards the end. Like I said, you and Cody was able to break away there, and you guys had about 7/10 of a second gap, and you were doing good. Then next thing you know, that second gap, they lined up and started to get to you.
Yeah, they got within a tenth of us.
Yeah, I
So
was
they
waiting
must
to
have
see
picked
if
up our
anybody was going
draft.
to get on the outside of Cody there. I think if somebody would get on the outside of Cody, would have made it really interesting for you.
I think we'd have been 3 or 4 wide at the stripe. To be honest with you. But now I've raced a lot with Cody. He's a good dude, and I push him, he pushes me, kind of thing. So uh, I knew most likely he was going to stay behind me.
Yeah, he definitely stayed true there, and you guys came home 1-2. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors there, Eddie?
Yeah, I got to thank the Paralyzed Veterans of America, the PVA Central Florida chapter. I'm a member of. They helped me out on the car and so forth, and got to thank Billy for putting on the Simability League. It's only our second race in Xfinity, but I've been with Simability now probably I think going on 4 years now, maybe 5 years. So there's still a few of us that was here in the initial crowd. So it's good guys to race with.
Definitely is, and yeah, just I want to say thank you to you guys for having me broadcasted and coming aboard this season as well. It's been great to learn about all of you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to thank you as well because we went without a broadcaster for a couple seasons, and it's just not as fun, So, and it brings in more people, more racers, which is good. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going back in now and watching it.
You're definitely going to enjoy this broadcast, especially when you're coming across the start finish line as the winner.
Yeah, yeah, I got wiped out once. I missed a big one, I think. So,
Oh, yeah, you're definitely close on that one. What's your outlook for next week at Watkins Glen there, Eddie?
I like the road course racing. I haven't done it in an Xfinity car in a while. We've done it in the trucks, most likely, or mostly. So, I don't know. Jason's really good. Road course. Billy's pretty good. And if Glenn shows up, he's really good. So, I'm competitive, but if I get a top 3 out of it, I'll be happy.
That's usually my outlook, too, when I go to road courses. If I finish, I'm usually
Or at
happy.
least finish.
All right, once again, this week's winner, Eddie Hawks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. You have a good one, and I'll hopefully talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
All right, before we go here tonight, great racing by the league. Definitely exciting to finish there at the end. Congratulations once again, Eddie Hawks. I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsors of the league, Project VetJet, empowering veterans through water sports. Paver Seal in Florida. ActionSportsFoundation.org. Action Sports Foundation helps the community empower the lives of veterans, the disabled, and the community itself through the platform of Action Sports. Admin Box, big shout out to them as well. Simbility for having us. Once again, another great race, and next week we'll see you at the same time, Wednesday night. See you at the Glen, everybody.